YouTube? It is Damien. It is episode 42 here of The Rise of a Nation, and today we have got FC Midland and Virgil in two massive games yet again in the Promotion League. If you haven't checked out last episode, I don't even know how it ended yet because the Bromby games are in between both of them, so yeah, here we are. If you haven't checked out the episode before that, you would have seen that we would have beaten Copenhagen, got absolutely FM by Saunders to lose a game there 3-2. And look, if we won both of them, we really should be in a position to be fighting here for European football and winning this fucking goddamn league, but we're not, and I'm still fucking annoyed about it. If you have a problem with it, turn the episode off. I don't fucking care. Here we go. Into the team selection we go. We're going to lose this game because that's how it freaking goes on Football Manager, and here we are. We're going to bring Ramon Wilson in, we're going to bring Anderson into here, and we're going to move Hansen onto the other side, because that's what we've got to do. And apart from that, the rest of the team stays the same. It's the same team that just went out there and beat Bromby in the first leg of the semi-final, right? As well, and it's a team that played and knocked Copenhagen out of the freaking thing, right? And it's a team that got FM by Saunders. So we're going to go out here and probably lose to what should be the best team in FC21, but here we fucking go, right? Because I don't particularly care anymore. We should be taking this. We should be really happy to even finish 6th on the final day. We should be over the moon just to go and beat top of the fucking division. Not just beat them, fucking could have put 10 past them, and then they get absolutely FM'd. I'm still fuming. And life is not making it any easier to get over it either. Alright, let's go. Score prediction in the chat. I predict we lose 3-1. I don't mind losing games of football and Football Manager, which fucking, you make sense to lose. Or, of course they fucking are, you dirty dogs. 3 up front, mate. That's what Bromby done every time they played us this season, mate. They pumped us. The only reason Bromby didn't do it is they sacked their bloody manager and they played 4-3-3 and now they finished 7th. Thank God for that. We have a very good record against FC Midland, I have to say that, but we're going to lose this game. That's a poor kick, and here we go. More beater with a ball. Looking there. Inside. Sisto. Should be 1-0. Robert, what a save. Playing three strikers, you dirty dogs. Once I see that, I think we're going to lose 4-5-1, at least. If you're predicting wins in the chat, that's not how this is going. The last 20 minutes have turned diabolical here. Albergard, Moito. The highlight's still going, which kind of means they're going to score, doesn't it? Christian gets on it. That's the end of the highlight. But look, highlight yet again. We're going to just cop it the whole time. Unless we win the ball super high and don't let them get down here, we're going to cop it. What a ball, Frank, one time. Straight at the keeper, of course. Frank against the Copenhagen game would have scored, and Frank before Saunders FM'd us would have scored, but because now we've been FM'd by Football Manager, we're not going to win another game tonight, comfortably or easily. There you go. There's a fucking difference right there. All those little things add up. Krayev. Ball goes into Dryer. Here we go, 1-0. There you go. Game over. We lose. Just fuck it off. Typical, we're going to play 3 up top. Should ban it, Football Manager. Robert dives over it too. Great keeping, mate. Aim of the game's to fucking make a save. Frank chips. Looking for Zahora. Doesn't find him. So get ready. It's going to be a long ball and a goal. We win it though. Mercifully. Still reckon we're going to concede here from every highlight, but there we are. Christian Ramilson. Good ball into Frank. He's quick and he's away. Come on, Frank. Cut it. Don't go for... Of course you go for goal. Of course you go for goal. Why? Why not cut it? Good run from Bum the Jar. Still going. He looks for Christian. What a save. Zahora puts it in. If it's going to take that to score, we're not going to have a very good time of it. The fact we had 3 clear-cut chances and we needed the ball to fall to our best player in the 6-yard box to score. Jesus wept, man. Bum the Jar should just go by himself. Christian should just score. But there we go. Corner. We're good from these. We've worked on this. Bum the Jar. Christian goes for goal. Wasn't far. That's not usually how we do it. Usually we play a nice little 1-2. Yeppy gets into the box and picks out a man. But there you are. Anyway, 1-1 here. 25 played. We've been the better team. But that doesn't mean anything. Anyway, Sisto now. Dryer. Can we win the ball? No. Sisto's going to win that. Tony does well. Never mind. Frank, good. Oh, Frank. Fuck off, man. What the fuck are you fucking doing, mate? What the fuck are you fucking doing? Seriously. What is that, mate? All the times to do it too. They've fucking done nothing. No, Dim, you don't understand. There's no comeback here. They're playing free strikers. Every time they get an opportunity, they score. Every time they win the ball, they're going to score. It's all about if we fucking can slot chance. We had 11 shots. We're going to dominate the game, but we're not going to fucking win. Christian Ramirulson. Ball through. Bob Najar has to finish. Game over. Fuck off. We can't fucking finish. Fuck this stupid shit off. Done. 12 shots inside half an hour. You think we fucking scored 2 goals? Nah. No chance. We don't know how to score. Another chance goes begging. Another chance goes begging. Got to get FM'd again, are we? This is going to be the difference between us freaking making European football this season and not. Being FM'd every fucking time. Frank's legless. Frank, get off. You've had a shit half anyway. Fuck me, mate. Throw the water bottle, yes. Nah, they moved into the 4-2-3-1. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. You watch. It won't even be a highlight this half. We've absolutely dominated and we're going to lose. Great stuff. Fuck me. Fucking absolute piss poor, this fucking team, man. Put yourself in this position, just fucking throw it away. You all fucking deserve it. Sahura's doing fucking nothing. Get the shoe out there. Piss fucking poor. Every single one of yous, man. See what I mean? 14 shots and a half. Don't fucking put the chances away and they just fucking sit here now. Game over. Yep. Standard usual. Fuck me. What a fucking half of football. Great, have 14 shots and a half. Don't even get a highlight second half. Fuck off, man. Seriously, all over. All fucking over. It's all she fucking wrote. All she wrote. From every single one of them, man. Go get fucking... After this game here, right? After this game here, I'm thinking, mate, we're fucking on. We're going to make European football. Hey, we could even fucking go win the league. Right? And then get FM in the last 2 games. Stupid! See you for whatever fucking game's next. We're going to lose it too. Welcome back, YouTube. It is part 2 of episode 42. Just to put in perspective, if you haven't watched last episode, I filmed that a few days ago, which was the second leg of that Bromby game. Since then, we've taken a few days mental health break. I'm not currently live, which is unlike me. But we've just taken a bit of a break. Something that I never really did in FM18 or FM19 with burnout. Just wasn't caused by the game this time though. It was other factors, and we've come back, and hopefully today after work we are back into a streaming schedule. And yeah, obviously it can be a really stressful time when a few things go a bit wrong in life, but here we are. We have Vigil coming up in 6th versus 5th. Now look, we obviously in the last part of this episode did screw the pooch against FC Midland, and we threw away Bromby, and all of a sudden we threw away against Saunders. We only 1 win and we beat Top in the league. And if we want any aspirations of finishing in a European spot, now that we threw away the cup because I was, blame myself, mentally switched off, couldn't be arsed making changes, complaining the whole time, conceded a very unfortunate goal last minute. If you haven't seen it, I've spoiled it for you. We conceded a 95th minute penalty where the whistle should have already been blown, and yeah, is what it is. We obviously though since then a little bit legless, but okay. We look. I feel like for me that it doesn't matter if we don't make Europe or not. And now sitting back and having a few days off and thinking about it, Paulie's been sending me a heap of FM stuff that's been making me want to play, but I didn't want to play like very angry. I realised that, look, it's probably unlikely we finish in Europe this year. Look, we should have beat Saunders and then we have a really big shot, and we really should have just mentally put all our demons away and just been really good against Bromby. But look, is what it is. You go 1-0 up, you mentally just ask. They scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. You mentally go and you don't defend. Since then, though, we have had a little bit of interest in a few more players as well. We have Rami Wilson that's got some interest. Zahora's still got interest. Arnie's obviously travelling. But there's a few boys out there that I think will outgrow the club. And I feel like just for the club to develop and grow, it's important to realise that, Europe first season doesn't really ask me. Look, we came 6th on the final day. It doesn't really matter. If we could somehow go on a run and take it to the final day or so, that would be great. In terms of the episodes that we are going to film, I feel like this AAB game's important, this Copenhagen game's important, but I do feel that if we don't win today, we're too far away from finishing in the top 3. And even then, if we do win today, I don't see Midtjylland, I don't see us beating AAB, and I don't see us beating Copenhagen again. That maybe we might take a couple games off. It allows me to sim a few games. I'll get ready for work this morning and just not worry about the pressure of just putting out a YouTube vid. And then it's not like there's pressure; it's just a mental thing. And then obviously come on stream tonight and finish the season. So I think that's what we're going to do. Anyhow, in terms of the team, we are just going to rotate back in slightly. I think I've already done it and then left the shoe out there. Yeah, I can't remember what I did a few days ago on stream. But yeah, we look okay. A few boys have played in the under-19s just gone. A few boys look good, but yeah, that's the team. And Frederick Anderson and Jeppe Kenny's looking a little bit like this. I might actually start Frederick just to keep a bit of fresh legs on the bench in the midfield role. A bit later on, Jeppe, who has been amazing, and I can't sing his praises enough, will probably come in. Anyway, it's Robert and Roberts. Can't wait for Callum to leave. Bubba, Tony, Mortensen, can't wait to have a left back. Anderson and Kenny, Bubnajar, Christian Ramilson, Forsberg, and Forsberg, or however you want to pronounce it, Frank, and Zahora up top. And I just feel like that if we can make Europe, we keep Zahora, and if we do that, then we're going to have a wonderful time here. If we don't make Europe, Zahora may leave, and I think that's kind of why he's rejecting contracts to see where we go, and then it's just going to be really hard. By the way, I want this Rosenberg guy who's on the bench for them, the goalkeeper. I've been looking at him for ages, and I just don't understand why he is on the bench for them, because he's really good. I'll show you him in a second as well. But look, this game here has the potential to do one or two things. They have the potential to obviously kill us, and they have the potential to do well. By the way, that's what Rosenberg's looking like at 19 years of age. That's the sort of guy that I would go after at 19. Just let him develop. Oh, he's not got his future committed to the club. He's definitely someone I would bring up on a backup keeper role, and then hope Robert leaves and bring him in. Important to keep the good run of form going. And yeah, obviously defensively we've been really poor in the league, but we scored goals. As you can see, that's the team in here. They've done really well. Vigil, at one stage they're sitting 3rd and 2nd. They've kind of just fallen off the boil. Our recent form went from being amazing until we mentally just spazzed out, and then got obviously. Doesn't also help when you're mentally spazzing out and you get FM by Saunders. But since then, we've just been piss poor. So for us to even mount a challenge, we do need to win this game here. If we don't win this game here, I'll probably just come back with an episode where either A, it matters, or B, the end of the season. Or if you win this game here, I might see how we go against AAB and Copenhagen. If we put ourselves in a spot, you'll see every other game for the rest of the year. If we don't put ourselves in a spot, then you'll just see probably the end too, and we'll just get to it as well, because we have a lot of exciting things next year. We've got the new stadium, we should have some more money, and Kenny wins the ball here and eventually gets rid of it and finds Anderson, who finds Kenny. And Kenny now has bummed the jar out wide, but he solves him short, and here they come Vigil, and they're good going forward. Vigil, they have been all year, just hoping that we do a job here defensively as well. In the end, Bumnajar gets in front, but it falls to risk the centre-back, and if we could pinch it here, we don't. It looks like it's going to be their highlight. In the end, Mortensen should have done so much better. Should never let that ball come over his shoulder, but it did. And in the end, 20 minutes in, 0-0, that's okay. And this is all about us hopefully just grinding out a result here. Let's get back to some winning ways. It would be great. Obviously, away against Vigil, they're a very capable side. It would be nice to see what we can do. And now Carl's back here with the ball, goes out the Mulgar. It's a great ball in, but in the end, it's fallen to him. I don't know how the slide tackle has gone there of all places, but thank God it's gone wide. So yeah, 28 minutes in, it's probably been a very, very dominant game by Vigil. They're just yet to put a chance on target. We haven't done too much, but Kenny wins the ball back because that's what he's good at, and that's a ball and a half to Zahora, and he loves a chance, and he finds the back of the net. And like I've said all year, the A we need to keep, and B doesn't score in too many important moments. If he scored in the cup last episode, Sorry, if he scored against Midland in the first part of this episode, we probably would have won that game at 2-0. Saunders. This is what happens when you play FM, every day and you have a bit of a break. The games just kind of morph together. Saunders, wasn't it? Last part of the last league episode before this one. But yeah, we score there. It's 1-0. I've said about Zahora a lot. Against the weaker sides, he does score. It's just in those big games. Copenhagen, I don't think he scored in that, even though we trounced them. I don't think he scored against FC Midtjylland or Midtjylland, however you pronounce it. But yeah, obviously, great time for him to score now, and I'm not complaining because he scored 28 this season for a guy we picked up on a free. Is really good. Anyway, ball there finds Cisse, and they're building out well. Luis Enrique is a pretty good striker for this level, and that's a ball and a half. And Aristios, what a save from Robert. Probably heard me pre-game, didn't he? Saying, what, you're looking for a new keeper? And to be fair, since Robert's injury, he's come back and been really good. Before Robert's injury at the start of the year, I thought he was horrid. He couldn't make a save, couldn't bail me out. But in the end, he's bailed me out big time there. And Aristios gets on the ball, but loses it. That should be the highlight, Football Manager, please. Thank you. And there we are. Anyway, time ticking away here. Wouldn't mind a half-time lead, and we do get it. And it is 1-0 SFB. I'm delighted with that, boys. This could be the turnaround. Let's go out there, be solid, be dogged, find a chance, score it, game over it, and it would be great. In the end, though, it is a free kick for them towards the back stick and head it over. Not the best of marking. Something we do probably need a little bit more of is definitely being better from set pieces. Zahora looks dead. I'm not going to bring Friss on. This is the problem, is that we're having too many games in a row as well. And I guess being out of the cup helps that, but definitely would have been worth us staying in the cup, it feels, as well. Anyway, they've got time maybe to build up here, and it's a good ball in the Goulian, and he's got numbers with him in the end. No penalty, Mortensen, well done. And Frank. This is what we needed. We needed VAR in the cup, because VAR in the cup would overturn the referee's decision of penalty, and we would have went through just by the skin of our teeth. I expect this one to be overturned. I will say our fullbacks give away the majority of the penalties that we give. I'm saying that in the cup it was Kenny, but it was basically our fullback defending the free kick that we had. Should be no pen. There we go. Good tackle from Mortensen. And yeah, that is what you want to see. No penalty. I think it's time for some fresh legs here. We're going to bring Jeppe Hensen in straight away for Kenny, like for like as well. And we are going to bring off Frank for Arnie, because Arnie knows what he's doing. And there we are. Put a little bit of extra speed out wide. Arnie obviously leaving us. Unlike the snake that is Jeppe Lawson. Arnie's put his heart and soul into the club. He's played. He's been good. Lawson just kind of just gives a little bit of attitude at times when you talk to him and that. So just don't really care. Anyway, Christian Ramilson's a bit dead, but he has Zahora in front of him. I know Zahora's pretty dead too, but we need to find a pass. He goes himself though. What a run. The ball to Zahora. He shakes him off. Big moment. And he hits the post. How many times has Zahora done that this season, especially in the last couple of months, where we've had a chance down one end to put a game away, and down the other they've gone and scored. Hopefully it doesn't happen here. In the end, the ball gets cleared by Jeppe Lawson. How many times has Zahora been in and put us, could be 2 goals up, and he has missed and hit the post? Last season would not have happened. Callum's sent off. Are you serious, man? He is literally the worst fucking fullback I've ever had in Football fucking Manager. Now I'm getting frustrated because this fucking idiot does it every time. We have to go on time waste now. Christian's going to come off here. We are going to bring Leafy out wide to go to that. And we are going to move into this system. And hopefully we do not concede from the free fucking kick, or else I will lose my mind. Ball comes in, headed away. Zahora never got going. But in the end, it's the highlight. Look, come on, boys. This would be a big 1-0 win to hold on for. I've had enough of Callum. I've literally had enough of Callum. He is just so horrid. In the end, we know the system is decent enough at defending, and it's also good enough to go forward and attack. We will go very defensive in like the 88th, 89th, unless we concede here, obviously, which it's a high chance when they have a highlight. In the end, what tackle with Frederick Anderson and Jeppe, Mortensen thumps. Zahora needs to make himself big. He does well enough, Zahora. Like, he's forced them all the way back, and that's enough for me. They go long, but it's just got so much room now. It should be Leafy's. It is. He looks for Zahora. In the end, Zahora doesn't win. Just had the time to really weigh up the pass. He kind of just punted it. That's a good ball in a one-arm. He beats a man, gets in the box. No penalty. It's not. It's volleyed. It's in. It's game. It's 1-1. It's just annoying to throw away 3 points because your fullback's a fucking retarded idiot. It's happened that many times this year. It's happened that many times that he just constantly gives away penalties, or he constantly gets sent off, or he constantly makes a defensive mistake for a goal. And it's both fullbacks, and I've said it once in plenty of episodes, and I'll say it again. If we had fullbacks this year, we would be fighting or in European football basically this year. It's the whole reason. Our core's really good. We need to tie the money down, but it's fullback that is doing our head in. And it is just super annoying that we have no real fullbacks here. I'm just going to tell them well done, guys, to keep the morale up, because we haven't won a game in like the last few, bar the Bromby 1-0 away from home. So we'll keep the morale off, rather not talk about it. They'll learn from that experience. I think they've been a bit lucky that the red card happened, didn't it? So that puts us on 38 points. We're not completely like out of it, but at the same time, we're not completely in it, are we, either? You know, there's 4 games to go, or 6 games to go. It's one of the two. I cannot remember if we played a 32 or 30. I think we played a 32, so there's 6 games to go. I feel like if we wanted to get promoted, as you look at the table here, I'm going to press continue as we continue. I feel like if we wanted to get promoted, we would promote it. If we want to get European football, we'd have to win 5 of our next 6. We have to win the one against FC Midtjylland, that's for sure. We have to win the one against Sonders and Vigil, and then find a win against AAB or Copenhagen. So what I'm going to do, YouTube, is that's going to be the end of the episode. Because we didn't win that game, we kind of are a bit more out of it than not. I'm going to just do this Copenhagen AAB game kind of off stream, or off camera. And then come back for the final few games of Sonders, FC Midtjylland and Vigil on stream, and of course for YouTube as well. And just see where we finish. If we finish well, if it looks like that we're just out of it, I'll just give you like the end of the Vigil game and the end of season review, the same sort of stuff. But yeah, we have one problem at this football club. It is our fullbacks. And look, I am just ready to release them and just tell them that they've just not been good enough. And yeah, I just don't see how this guy is ever going to be good enough for us or not. But anyhow, it is what it is. He's on 600 a week. He's going to be one of a few people to fall by the wayside, I think, depending on how much budget we do get for next season as well, which should be a welcome out because we have got 1.7 in the bank. I'm hoping that we can get rid of a couple of the fullbacks, get some better fullbacks in, and then we'll be A-okay. From Dame and everybody else here, I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.